Welcome to this in-depth, master-level guide on how to install porcelain tiles on a swimming pool floor. This extended tutorial is designed to help professionals and serious DIY enthusiasts understand not only the how, but also the why behind every step of the process. Whether you're looking to enhance a private residential pool or working on a large commercial job, this comprehensive walkthrough covers the full journey, from pre-installation planning, surface preparation, and tile layout to adhesive selection, tile placement, grouting, and finishing touches. We'll be going far beyond just the basics. By the end of this video, you will understand the best practices for creating a long-lasting, water-resistant, beautifully finished pool floor using porcelain tiles. Section 1. Understanding porcelain tile for pools before diving into the installation process. Let's begin by exploring why porcelain is one of the best materials for pool floors. Porcelain tiles are made from highly refined clay, fired at extremely high temperatures. This results in a dense, non-porous, and extremely hard tile that is perfect for areas exposed to water. Porcelain offers excellent water resistance, high resistance to wear, and tear chemical resistance, pool chemicals like chlorine, UV resistance. Important for outdoor pools. Slip resistance, especially with matte or textured finishes. Additionally, porcelain comes in a wide range of designs, colors, and sizes, giving you aesthetic flexibility. Whether you want a classic mosaic look or a modern large format style, porcelain tiles can meet your needs. Section 2. Tools and materials checklist before starting. Make sure you have the following: porcelain pool floor tiles, waterproof tile adhesive, pool-rated grout, epoxy or waterproof, tile spacers and leveling clips, notched trowel, 8-12 mm, rubber float wet saw or diamond blade grinder, chalk line or laser, level spirit, level sponge and buckets, protective gear, gloves, goggles, mask, knee pads, mixing paddle or drill mixer, tile back buttering trowel. Always inspect your tools for cleanliness and performance. Clean tools help achieve precise professional results. Section 3. Pre-installation planning. Measuring the pool. Floor start by taking accurate measurements of the entire pool floor. Note the dimensions, any slopes, steps, or drainage features. Record the total area in square meters or feet. 2. Choosing the tile layout pattern. Plan your tile layout based on the pool's shape and features. Common patterns include straight lay, diagonal, or modular layouts. For pools, symmetry is important, not just for aesthetics, but also for practical alignment and cuts. Use a dry layout test outside the pool to determine starting points and verify alignment. Accounting for expansion. Joints, pools are constantly subject to movement due to temperature changes and water pressure. Incorporate proper expansion joints in strategic locations, especially at the pool's perimeter or changes in surface, like steps or corners. Use flexible, pool-safe sealants in these joints. Surface inspection and repair. Ensure the pool floor is structurally sound, clean, and level. Fill any cracks or low spots using a pool-rated patch mortar or leveling compound. If applying tiles over a concrete base, confirm it's fully cured, usually 28 days minimum. Waterproofing the substrate. Apply a cementitious or liquid membrane waterproofing layer, especially if the pool is concrete. Follow manufacturer instructions for drying times and apply at least 2 coats. Allow proper curing before beginning tile installation. Section 4. Surface preparation. Cleaning the substrate. Clean the pool floor thoroughly to remove dust, grease, or loose particles. Use a vacuum or damp sponge to eliminate fine dust that can weaken adhesive bonds. Priming if required. Some waterproofing membranes require a bonding primer before adhesive is applied. Check compatibility between the primer, waterproofing, and adhesive. Marking layout lines. Use a chalk line or laser level to mark control lines for tile placement. Begin from the center and work outward to ensure balance. For slopes or curved floors, adjust the lines accordingly. Dry fitting tiles. Lay out a small section of tiles without adhesive to visualize spacing. Ensure proper fit around drains or steps, and identify where cuts will be needed. Make adjustments to avoid narrow or awkward cuts at edges. Section 5. Adhesive application and tile installation. Mixing the adhesive. Use a pool-rated flexible tile adhesive suitable for submerged conditions. Mix thoroughly using a mixing. Paddle and drill to achieve a lump-free consistency. Let it slake, rest, as per instructions. Then remix. Spreading the adhesive. Using an 8 to 12 mm notched trowel, spread adhesive on the surface in small workable sections. Always comb in straight lines to avoid air pockets under the tiles. Back buttering tiles. For large format or textured tiles, apply a thin layer of adhesive to the back of the tile, back buttering, to ensure full coverage. This prevents voids that can lead to water intrusion or weak bonds. Placing tiles. Press tiles firmly into place using a slight twisting motion. Use tile spacers and leveling clips to maintain even joints and flat surfaces. Continuously check alignment and level as you go. Cutting tiles. Use a wet saw or diamond blade grinder to make precise cuts. For curves or drain openings, take measurements carefully and grind slowly to avoid cracking. Section 6. Grouting and finishing touches. Once the tiles have been installed and the adhesive is fully cured, typically 24 to 48 hours depending on conditions and product used, it's time to move on to grouting and final detailing. This phase is just as critical as tile installation because it affects the water resistance, structural integrity, and overall aesthetics of the pool. 1. Choosing the right grout for pools. You can't use just any grout in a swimming pool. Epoxy grout or waterproof chemical-resistant grout is essential for durability and performance. Here's why epoxy grout is ideal. Completely waterproof, resistant to pool chemicals like chlorine and algaecides. Does not absorb dirt or algae, maintains color over time. Very long-lasting, especially in submerged environments. Note: epoxy grout is more difficult to work with than traditional cement grout. It sets quickly and needs immediate cleaning during installation. 2. Preparing the grout mix. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions exactly. Epoxy grout usually comes in 2 or 3 components: resin, hardener, and sometimes filler. Mix. Using a low-speed drill mixer to avoid air bubbles and ensure a smooth, consistent mixture. Do not mix large batches at once. Epoxy sets quickly, so work in small areas. 3. Applying the grout. Use a rubber grout float to force the grout into the joints. Hold the float at a 45-degree angle. Work diagonally across the joints to ensure complete filling. Go slowly and methodically. Empty joints will lead to leaks and failure. Make sure every joint is properly packed. Voids in the grout line are weak points and can lead to water infiltration and eventual tile detachment. 4. Cleaning excess grout. Clean as you go. Use a damp sponge, not too wet, to remove excess grout from the tile surface before it hardens. Use circular, gentle motions to avoid pulling grout out of the joints. Change the water frequently to avoid haze and streaks. Never let epoxy grout dry on the tile surface. It can be extremely difficult to remove once hardened. 5. Sealing corners and expansion areas. For pool corners and where the floor meets the wall, Use flexible, waterproof silicone sealant instead of rigid grout. Silicone allows for expansion and contraction, preventing cracking. Use color-matched silicone to blend seamlessly with the grout. Section 7. Final inspection and waterproof testing. After all the grouting and cleaning, a thorough final check and water resistance test are essential before filling the pool. Visual inspection. Look for uniform grout lines, no uneven tiles, lippage, no leftover grout haze, fully sealed corners, no cracks, gaps, or loose tiles. Toe. Leak testing. Fill the pool partially with water and leave it for 24 to 48 hours without using any filtration or pumping system. Monitor the water level carefully. Any unexplained drop may indicate a leak. Check around drains, corners, and expansion joints closely. Final cleaning and shine. Use a soft cotton mop and warm water with mild soap to gently clean all surfaces. Avoid harsh chemicals or acidic cleaners in the first 2 weeks. Allow proper curing time, up to 14 days, before putting the pool into full operation. Section 8. Pro tips for long-lasting results. Do. Always use premium quality materials certified for swimming pools. Work in moderate temperatures to avoid premature drying or curing. Wear protective gear when working with epoxy, gloves, goggles, mask. Take your time with cleaning. Precision here saves headaches later. Avoid installing tiles on unprepared or uneven surfaces, using generic or non-waterproof grout or adhesives, rushing grout application or cleanup. Installing tiles in extreme heat or cold without environmental control. Section 9. Conclusion. Congratulations! By completing this step with care and precision, you've created a watertight, chemical-resistant, and visually stunning porcelain tile pool floor that can last for decades. Grouting and finishing may seem tedious, but they're the glue, literally and figuratively, that holds the entire system together. Once your porcelain tile installation is complete, grouted and cured, your job isn't over just yet. Ongoing maintenance is critical to keeping the pool safe, clean, and aesthetically flawless for years. This section dives deep into daily, seasonal, and long-term care, troubleshooting, and professional maintenance strategies. 1. Initial post-installation period, first 30 days. The first month after installation is crucial for allowing all materials to fully cure and stabilize. Here's what you need to do. Avoid full usage. Wait at least 14 days before fully filling the pool. Avoid swimming during this time to allow all adhesives and grout to fully harden. Water chemistry monitoring. Start testing pool water. pH, chlorine, and calcium hardness immediately after filling. Imbalanced chemistry can stain grout or degrade adhesives. Gentle cleaning only. Use non-acidic, pH-neutral cleaners during the first month. Avoid high-pressure washing or scrubbing during this period. 2. Regular maintenance schedule. Maintaining a tiled pool isn't just about keeping it clean. It's about preventing long-term damage. Weekly tasks. Brush the floor with a soft bristle pool brush to prevent algae buildup. Test and adjust water chemistry, especially chlorine and pH levels. Skim debris and vacuum to reduce organic staining. Monthly tasks. Inspect grout lines for any discoloration, cracking, or algae. Check corners and joints for mold or mildew growth. Look for loose tiles or signs of detachment. Seasonal tasks.